Hello, Cadence and Levi. Since I can't parent you in reality, I'm going to parent you on the internet. And it's just the way it's going to be. And I don't care. Parent. So, I am broke because I'm not married and I don't have somebody helping me financially. Financial reasons are one of the three reasons to get married. The other two are sex and communication. And those are mind, body, and spirit issues. But the reason I don't have any money, so I'm going to smoke these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 worms, because that's what my daughter called them one day. I don't know why. You said you read that cigarettes look like worms or something. I don't know. So I'm done. Like, smoking cigarettes lowers your blood pressure. Wait. Smoking cigarettes raises your blood pressure. When your blood pressure gets lower than it's normally at when you're smoking, you have a nicotine fit and you want to smoke a cigarette to raise it so you're more comfortable. I'm going to let my blood pressure lower, and I'm going to not bitch about it. I'm not going to freak out about it. I'm going to realize that no matter what I do in life, I'm fucked anyways because I'm divorced. So I'm not going to worry about cigarettes. I'm not going to worry about eating healthy because I can't afford it. I'm not going to worry about trying to convince humans that it's possible to just get along with everybody and not be violent physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Even though nothing is going to work, I may have been put on this planet to help humans realize that you can see your soul and you need to learn how to take care of it so you're not a violent or angry person or a depressed person or mentally ill, but we're too far gone. If you watch the movie The Matrix, you'll realize that the machines have won. We are all trapped inside of our machines, and we are nothing without our machines. If the machines were to disappear today, we would inevitably break out in a worldwide war between everybody fighting for food. So there's no point. There's no point in me wasting my fucking breath trying to get people to be assertive and get along with each other, because it doesn't matter. This world runs on greed and sex. All people care about is money and sex. That's it. So I'm done. Fucking done trying to express my compassion towards everybody and how they feel, because nobody gives a fuck about what you think. Your friends might, but the people in the next town, they don't care. That girl you never talked to in class doesn't care. It doesn't matter. Humans as a whole, 7.2 billion humans on this planet don't give a shit about each other. Like, the individual person may be smart, may be nice, but people are fucking stupid. And I don't care. I'll cuss. I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting this life, trying to make myself feel good when nobody wants to even help. Like, isn't that the point of any sort of a relationship, is to help another person feel better? Not saying that I have to rely on everybody to make me feel good, because I can make myself feel good by doing things for myself that I like to do. But if I have to constantly do that when nobody else outside of my life My life, this is my life. My life is about this big. This is what I see. When I look from behind my eyes and look that way, all I see is that much. If I go there, I can't see my hands anymore. This is my life. This is how big my life is. My life is the size of a beach ball. Because this is my perception on how I see things. People care more about sight and touch than they do hearing and smell. They care more. Humans care more. People are lost. People are lost in sight, taste, and touch. Them are the three senses that humans are lost inside of and have become blind. No one cares about what they hear. No one cares about what they smell. Smell is the way you can find your soul. If you want to find your soul, pay attention to smell. No one cares. They don't. They haven't been trained to. We have been trained by media to pay attention to sight, taste, and touch. What looks good, what feels good, what tastes good. I'm wasting my freaking time with this, all these genius ideas of psychology. It's a waste of my time, and it's making me just not care and like wish I had cancer or something. Like, it's horrible. I can't deal with this inevitable feeling that my life is miserable because I got divorced. And I want you to use my miserability to not get divorced. That means don't get married before you're 30, maybe 25. You don't need to get married early. Don't have kids early. There's no point in having kids if you're going to get divorced. So don't get divorced. Don't have kids before you get married. Don't get married before you have a career out of college. Simple. Simple life plans on how we make our lives. And there are so many people in the world that just do it backwards and then end up getting divorced and ruining emotional relationships between parents. It's not worth it. Don't get divorced. Don't be in a hurry to get married and have kids, or don't be in a hurry to have sex if you can't even take care of yourself without help. It's not worth it. Being in a rush to have sex and get married is not worth getting divorced. Because apparently it didn't work. God. Just please think about what you're going to be like when you're 30. Don't worry about your 20s. Your 20s are the time, like when you're in your 20s, that's the time you have to do to find out what job you want to do for a living. That's what the 20s are for. 20s are not for marriage and love and sex and kids. Find out what you want to do with your life. You're not going to understand most of this until you're 30. Maybe if I tell you, you'll understand this stuff when you're 18 and you'll get it. And you won't fuck up your life like I did. Well, like me and your mother did. We both fucked it up. It was both equally our faults. And I'm suffering because I didn't think about my life. I wasn't worried about what I was going to feel like when I'm 30. But when you hit your 30s, your life starts coming together in your head and you're like, whoa, what the fuck was I doing? That's what it's like. You don't know anything until you hit 30. Like a big wall is going to open up when you're 30 and you're going to get swallowed inside of it. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you in this video, you could fuck up your life. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see my children do shit wrong. A lot of my videos are trying to teach you things, and a lot of them may have been psychological and like blah, 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 but I have to realize that no one cares about psychology, and it doesn't matter because even though I have a lot of good ideas, they're not going to listen anyways because I'm not talking about sex, and I'm not talking about drugs, and I'm not talking about money. If I was talking about those three things, people would listen to me, but I'm not. I'm talking about how we feel about talking to each other, how we talk to each other, how we treat each other, how we understand each other, how we argue with each other and actually not cause a fight by trying to understand the other person's perspective through seeing their body language and not assuming that you know their intentions because you don't understand the words that come out of their mouth. Like, no, I waste my time. Waste of my time. I'm talking Greek to everybody. And the only people that actually do understand me already made themselves a good life because they understood this stuff when they were 18 and they went to school, they went to college, then they got their job, then they got married, then they had kids. These are the people that are well educated. These are the people that have the beautiful lives, that have not had lots of horrible, horrible things happen to them to where they just want to die at the end of the night when they close their eyes and want to go to sleep. These are the people that love life. I don't love life. What's there to love about my life? Nothing. There is nothing to love about my life at this moment. All because I didn't listen to the adults when they were trying to tell me things. None of it was explained this way. I'm trying to explain things to the understanding of scaring the shit out of you so you think about it. You want to do drugs? You might start thinking you smell your heart. Well, that probably wouldn't be a good idea to do drugs then, would it? Because that's what drugs do to your thoughts. Make you think all sorts of weird things. No one told me that when I was in DARE, what drugs were going to make me think. They told me what it was going to do to my body. I started doing drugs, and then I found out my body felt good. No one told me about what it was going to do to my thoughts. So I thought I'd start trying to tell people to hopefully get them to not do drugs. But that didn't work. It turned around and made me look like a maniac, and then I haven't seen you for 5 years. So, let's see how did that help me? It didn't help me at all trying to help other people. Trying to help other people doesn't help you when nobody tries to help you helping them. And my opinions on this issue aren't as probably reality-based as everybody else's because I've had such a horrible life. So I have a bias towards life that I'm going to get bad things all the time because I'm cursed. Bad stuff happens. Negative things happen to me. That's what happens. Bad stuff happens to me all the time, and I don't even have to do anything to do it. I could sit in my house for 3 weeks and bad stuff would happen. I don't remember the last exciting thing that happened to me that made me just say, thank you. Thank you, universe, for letting that happen to me. I'm tired of talking. Don't talk. Why talk? Nobody's listening. They can't hear you. Their face is glued to their phone. Probably because we're pretty much, what if our eyes are computer screens that we're looking from behind with and our voice box is a robot? If we're little computers that aren't fully grown into robots, then what's the point in talking? Because nobody can hear me because their goddamn ears are glued to this phone and I can't hear right now. Everybody's in a muffled state. Cover your ears and talk. Or listen. Cover your ears. Come on, cover your ears. We're all stuck. This is what we see life as because we got our phones in our face and our reality for what we actually hear and smell are gone because our hearing and our smell are connected and our sight and our taste and our touch are connected. But my hearing is not connected to my sight, even though I think I can see sound because I'm in tune with my spirit and I'm in tune with practicing closed-eyed meditation. Like, we're blind. Humanity is blinded by taste and touch and sight. And there's nothing I can do about it. I can't save these people from themselves. Maybe one day they'll see my videos, but come on, let's get real. We're going to destroy ourselves somehow, probably in a world war. Hell, it might happen next year. I don't know. We're fucked. This planet, the planet's a dick. Like, that's just the way it's happening. And there's nothing the good people on Earth that are trying to yell out about how to be nice to people and how to respect people and how to get along with people even if you don't agree with their views is stupid. Because every human being on planet Earth has the ability to close their eyes and breathe through their nose for an hour to reach enlightenment, which empties your mind and makes you see your soul. And all they have to do is not swallow during that hour. They're breathing through their nose. But they don't want to do that. Nobody wants to practice closed-eye meditation. Nobody wants to teach their children how to close-eye meditate. Therefore, the whole planet is just in some chaotic turmoil of being lost in the senses of sight, taste, and touch. If you were to practice closed-eyed meditation like I tried teaching you, you would be able to pay attention to your hearing and your smell more than you would the other three. But no, heaven forbid. Heaven forbid heaven forbid I'm shallow. Heaven forbid I like the way that tastes. Heaven forbid I like being touched. I don't remember the last time I had a hug. Like, I don't remember the last time I had a hug that I wanted. I don't even think I remember the last time I had any hug, let alone a hug that I wanted to have. What's the point? There is no point. I am deafened by a world of hearing and smell because society has deemed me as unfit parent. I have been deemed as an unfit worker. So what do? They throw me into the cooks. I can be a cook at a fast food restaurant or a bar. I can't go get a job here because I've got DUIs. I can't drive for your company because I got DUIs. What kind of person drinks and drives while he's working for a company? But no, I've been set aside and told by humanity and society what I can do for a living. You can only do this because you're a piece of shit. That's what I am to society. I'm a piece of shit. That's what I am to your mother. I'm a piece of shit. I don't have feelings. I don't have wishes. I don't have aspirations. I don't have love. I have nothing. I don't have a spirit. I don't have a soul. I have nothing. I am nothing to these people. Because I'm trying to speak up about the issues on this planet that are tearing us apart as a humanity, that are eventually going to kill off this planet into the sixth mass extinction, and 65 to 90% of all beings and species on this planet will be destroyed sooner or later if we don't learn how to get along and or travel at light speed and live on another planet and try to do it differently. We're not going the right way right now. We're going the wrong way. They're trying the whole sustainability thing, but they're way behind. And I have no faith that this sustainability problem that's trying to be raised up now is going to work because we're 50 years behind. We stopped the ability to make sustainability possible when we made marijuana illegal. And now that marijuana is slowly becoming legal in different states, we're starting to learn more about sustainability. But that doesn't matter. We can do all the windmills we want and all the energy efficient stuff we want. We're still behind. We're trapped. We're going the wrong way. And I don't think we're moving fast enough to change the way this planet's going. We're pretty much in a countdown to extinction. I have lots of answers for you. Google takes care. Google listens and Google studies everything that is Googled on Google. They know all the answers to everything. They don't know the questions. I know all the questions. I've been trying to tell you for years, but I ended up getting deemed, oh, you're crazy. Well, no, I'm just mildly depressed and have a little bit of anxiety because I'm not being listened to and people are calling me crazy and unfit to be even a friend or a lover or a parent. I'm an unfit human to these people because I have original ideas about issues that are needed to be paid attention to. These are the issues that you start learning about when you're 30. Try to learn about them now so you don't fall into a bad place like I did. Pay attention to these things. Think about them. Just think about it. Research. Type stuff in. Don't just ignore questions. Find questions. Find answers. Make up your own questions. Make up your own answers. And do it because you said so. Love you.